Hi, welcome to another video. So, we have seen a massive explosion in AI coding tools recently. If you have been watching my channel, you know I have covered tools like Cursor, Windsurf, and Klein. They are all fantastic tools, and they have genuinely changed the way we write software. But, if you use them daily like I do, you probably know that there is still one major issue that keeps popping up, especially when you get into the thick of a project. The problem is the workflow bottleneck. You ask the AI to do something complex, like refactoring a backend service, and then you wait. You just sit there. You can't really ask it to do something else because it might get confused, or it might overwrite the files it is currently working on. It basically breaks your flow. You are limited by the speed of the agent, and you become a spectator in your own IDE. However, today, I have something that aims to solve exactly this problem. This one is called TRAE, and specifically, I want to show you their new feature called TRAE Solo. TRAE is an AI-native IDE. Now, when I say AI-native, I mean it isn't just an extension slapped on top of VS Code. It is built from the ground up to integrate AI into every part of the development lifecycle. But the real star of the show here is the Solo mode. They call it a responsive coding agent. What that means in plain English is that it doesn't just take your prompt and blindly start spewing out code. It acts more like a real senior engineer sitting next to you. It plans, it executes, it checks its own work, and, this is the crazy part, it can multitask. It has a free tier that is actually very generous, so you can go ahead and try everything I'm about to show you without paying anything up front, which is always a huge plus. Now, let me show it to you in action and how you can use it to build or edit your apps. To start, just head over to the TRAE site and download the IDE. The installation process is super simple. Once you install it, you will notice that it looks and feels very similar to VS Code. All your extensions, your key bindings, your themes, they all work here. So if you are coming from VS Code or Cursor, you will feel right at home immediately. Once you open it, you will see the main interface. On the left, you have your standard project files, but you also have this new Solo Agent panel. Here is where it gets interesting. You get two distinct modes, Solo Builder and Solo Coder. Solo Builder is what you would use if you are starting from absolute zero. If you just have an idea, like, build me a Flappy Bird clone, you use Builder. It is designed to go from idea to shippable product very fast. But today, I have my benchmark project, the Movie Tracker app. You guys have seen this before. It's a React Native Expo app. It currently lists movies from an API, shows some details, and that is about it. I want to do some actual deep engineering work on this, so I'm going to use the Solo Coder mode. Solo Coder is designed for deep understanding of complex tasks within an existing codebase. It is much more careful and precise than the builder. So, here is the task. I want to add a watch list feature. I want to be able to click a heart icon on any movie card, have it save that movie to local storage on the device, and then have a separate tab where I can view my saved movies. So, I am going to type in the chat, add a watch list feature, put a heart icon on each movie card, use React context to manage the state, and when clicked, save it to async storage. Also, create a new screen to view the watch list. Now, watch what happens. In other tools, the code would just start streaming in immediately, often making mistakes because it doesn't know the file structure. TRAE Solo enters a thinking phase. It analyzes my entire code base. It looks at my package.json to see what libraries I have. It looks at my navigation structure. Then, it generates a plan. You can see it right here in the chat window. It creates a checklist. 1. Create watchlist context.tx for state management. 2. Update moviecard.tx to include the toggle button. 3. Create watchlist screen.txs. 4. Update app navigator to include the new route. This is really cool because I can see exactly what it is going to do before it touches my code. If I don't like the plan, I can tell it to change it right here. But this looks good, so I will click Approve. Now, it starts executing, but here is the best part. And this is what makes TRAE Solo completely different from everything else I have tried. While it is implementing the watch list, I just had another idea. I realized the app looks a bit boring with this white background. I really want a dark cinema mode with some gold accents to make it pop. In Cursor or Windsurf, I would have to sit here and wait for the watch list to be 100% finished before I could even mention the design. But with TRAE Solo, I don't have to wait. If you look at the top of the agent panel, there is a plus button for a new task. I am going to click that. It opens a completely fresh context. The previous task, the watch list, is still running in the background. It hasn't stopped. In this new task window, I am going to type, update the entire app to have a dark mode theme. Use a dark gray background, white text, and gold accents for the headers and active tabs. I hit enter. Now, I have two tasks running in parallel. One is writing the logic for the database and state management, and the other is rewriting my CSS and styling components. Under the hood, TRAE is actually managing this by creating temporary Git branches for each task. It is treating these agents like two different junior developers working on different tickets. It is wild to watch. I can switch back and forth between the tabs to see how they are doing. The watchlist agent just finished creating the context file. The design agent is currently updating my global styles. This efficient multitasking is a game changer. It keeps you in the flow state because you aren't blocked by the AI's processing time. Okay, let's fast forward a bit. Both tasks are marked as completed. Now, how do we merge this? TRAE handles this too. It presents the changes, and if there were any conflicts, it would ask me to resolve them, but usually, it is smart enough to merge them automatically. Let's look at the result. I can open the Preview tab right here in the IDE, or I can just run it in my simulator. I open the app. First thing I notice, the design is dark. It looks sleek. The gold accents are there. So the design agent did its job. Now, let's test the functionality. I scroll down to Inception. I see the new heart icon. That wasn't there before. I click it. It turns gold. I navigate to the new Watchlist tab, which the first agent created. And there it is. Inception is in the list. It managed to merge a UI overhaul and a complex logic update without breaking the app. That is pretty impressive if you ask me. But it doesn't just stop there. TRAE Solo also has this really cool Integrations tab. If you look here, you can see built-in support for things like Supabase, Vercel, and even Netlify. Let's say I wanted to take this watch list from being just local storage to being a real cloud-synced feature. In other editors, I would have to go to the Supabase dashboard, copy my API keys, paste them into a .env file, install the client. It's a whole process. Here, I can just click Connect on Supabase. It logs me in via the browser. Then I can literally just say to the agent, migrate the watchlist from async storage to a Supabase table called User Watchlist. Because it is integrated, The agent already knows my project URL and my anon key. It can interact with the database directly. It saves so much setup time. And one more feature I have to mention is the custom agents. We all have our own coding style, right? Maybe you hate console.log statements in production, or maybe you strictly use TypeScript interfaces instead of types. You can go to the Agents tab and create your own custom persona. I am going to create one called the Cleaner. I will give it a prompt. You are a code quality expert. Your job is to scan files for console logs, unused imports, and any types in TypeScript. You should fix them immediately without asking. Now, whenever I finish a feature, instead of manually cleaning up, I just select the Cleaner agent and say, clean up the project. It goes through, tidies everything up, and ensures my code quality is high before I push to GitHub. It is this level of customization and workflow orchestration that really sets it apart. Also, another way to use these sub-agents is that you can just ask your main agent, which in this case is Solo Coder, to invoke the Cleaner sub-agent by itself. So, you can just add the instructions to automatically invoke the Cleaner sub-agent after the task is done, and you don't have to do all that manually. To wrap this up, using TRAE Solo feels less like prompting a chatbot and more like managing a small team of developers. The ability to run tasks in parallel is the killer feature for me. Once you get used to firing off a task and immediately starting the next one, it is really hard to go back to the linear, wait-and-see workflow of other AI tools. It streamlines your workflow a lot, which is pretty awesome if you ask me. I highly recommend you go ahead and give this a try. It is free to download, so there is really no risk in checking it out to see if it fits your flow. Overall, it's pretty cool. Anyway, share your thoughts below and subscribe to the channel. You can also donate via Super Thanks option or join the channel as well and get some perks. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.